Hello there, gang. Well, here we are, episode 17 of the R&C Leather Lounge, and we're still in our new environment. So there you go. So today...
Looks like a shed.
No, it doesn't. Honestly,
Looks like a shed.
It's my shed. It's my leather shed. So there you go. I don't have a man shed or a man cave. I have a leather cave.
A leather shed.
So there you go. Yeah, leather shed. So anyway, folks, I am Richard from the R&C Leather Lounge.
I think I might be Carolyn from the R&C Leather Lounge.
Don't know.
Yeah.
So this is episode 17, believe it or not, guys. And today we're going to be talking to you, and we're going to be doing some I'm going to do a demonstration as well of how not to make a repair grow. Yeah, and it's the common mistake people make. You will have heard me saying to you time and time again, less is more. Yeah?
Yeah, less is more.
Yes.
And you start off with a little scratch that's this big.
Yeah.
And you end up with a big repair that's this big,
And
but you're still not happy. So you do it a little bit more, and you get to one that's this big.
Yeah, you get the man syndrome. Yeah, it's really this big. Well, it's not. It's this big. So yeah, this is the problem. So, but yeah, reality is people make the mistake again through poor training, and we don't ever believe in giving you poor training. We believe the training that we provide and the support that we give you is the best in the world, period, full stop. Very, very simple. But like with anything, guys, we learn, we grow. You know, we are learning every single day with everything that we do, and we find new ways to do things every single day. But what you've got to bear in mind is we are not technicians out there on the road doing this. You're the technicians out there on the road. So we need your feedback so that we can replicate things here, test it, and then implement it or refine it. You know, it might not need refining at all. So just bear that in mind. You know, we are more of a product development company. Yes, we've done a stack of restoration, and we still do restoration, but we're not out there day in, day out mobile doing things. So just bear that in mind. You know, you're the guys on the road to tell us what you are facing.
Top tips. Tell us your top tips.
Yeah, give us your top tips with what you're faced with being a mobile leather repair technician. So let's
or if you've found a different way around
doing something
that works for you, it might be a good idea for somebody else as well.
Yeah, it could work for somebody else. So let's hear your top tips, because the thing is, though, an industry can only grow and evolve and progress forward with discussions and communication. So collaboration, communication. So, but today, what I want to do, I've got a couple of scratches on some leather, and we are going to show you how to keep them small, if I can. You never know. They might end up growing.
We'll just cut it. If we cut it later and this ends at a really silly point, he's done it wrong.
You know I've done it wrong. So there you go. So hopefully we won't. But I'm going to show you how to sort of keep the repair small without spending oodles of time and stacks of different chemicals to do the job. Now, as long as the leather is cleaned and you've wiped it down with alcohol, then there isn't going to be a problem with doing what I'm going to do. So we're going to have a mixture of noise with hair dryers. Carolyn is going to be holding the camera to try, or we're going to put it on the tripod, but we're going to get it there. So she might have to do some talking to explain what I'm doing. She might not understand what I'm doing. She might not follow my processes, but she should do. But we will see how it goes. So
we're both being put to the test.
Oh, yes. Yes, she's got to explain what I'm doing, and I'm going to be like, you didn't say that right, did you? So we might have a domestic later on as well. You never know.
You might hear some muttering under.
Yes. Yeah, so you never know. There might be some growling going on. There might also be some growling going on because it's not bloody well working either. So anyway, without further ado, let's head on over to here and do some scratches, and we're going to be right back. So, okay, guys, here we are. You can see my hands, hopefully.
Not really.
Not really? Okay. Oh, there they are. Look at that. There you go. Thumbs up.
Giant hands.
Yeah, giant hands. So, here you go. Look.
That's handy.
Scratch 1, scratch 2. And I have some tools here that I'm going to be using. I have a sponge. I have a sewing needle that you can see is rather black and burnt on the ends. There's a reason for that. I'm going to get something else which I have forgotten, which is a lighter. I'm not going to set fire to it, but what we do with this is we heat this up. Yes, it's quite a clever little method. We have some toothpicks and I have some colour I made earlier. So, first of all, guys, we've obviously wiped all this down with alcohol cleaner and you can see the scratches. One of the first things we've got to try to fathom out is which direction those scratches go in. I'm just trying to get myself another little spatula. There we go. So, and I want this little spatula as well. You can't see it, it's there. I don't know whether any of those things I was showing you were showing on the screen. I'm hoping
Most of them.
lovely assistant up here was...
it's quite shadowy, but
would
you
have
can still
told
see
me.
it.
Yeah, you can still see things. So, obviously, with the spatula, what we've got to do with that is... Sorry, I just moved the camera. I think I kicked it. Can you still see these two?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I can't see the camera now
Yeah, you
because
didn't
you're now
move it.
looking at it. Okay, cool.
We didn't
It
move.
It
You
must have
did.
been that troll I kicked then, or that ghost. So, first of all, where the scratches are, what we've got to try to do is fathom out which direction the scratches go in, and we want to try to stand these scratches up by dragging this over the surface like so. Okay, so drag it over the surface like this. Yep, so they're stood up in the air. Then we are going to get some colour on a toothpick, and the colour is going to act as a glue and a repairer to repair the tears.
So you're putting that colour in against the grain
Yes.
as such.
Yeah, and then I'm going to, once I'm putting it in against the grain, I'm then going to flatten the grain out
Yeah.
again. Yeah,
So you're trying to get the colour on the back of the bits that you've stood up.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You see, I know I married her for a reason. To explain the fact that you're getting the bits on the back so it stood up.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So anyway, guys, you can now see we've got some colour in here. And now I've got to get that flattened down. So, yeah, you see, when I married her, she thought I was rich. What she didn't realise was it was my name.
Richard.
Yes, so there you go. So anyway, so now we're going to push firmly with the spatula to flatten them down. And they
Oh, would you look at that?
are going to automatically help reduce things down. I'm hoping my arm is not in the way.
Nope.
And now I'm going to use a rounded end one and try to push them down a little bit further. And I don't know whether you can see that, whether that looks pretty good on the camera or not, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Yep, good.
Yeah, it's
So-
just like a dent now.
Yep,
just like
that's
a
okay.
line.
Yeah, well, it's because I've just pushed it quite
You've
hard
just
with the
dented
rounded
it.
edge. Yeah, I've just dented it in effect. So let's just dry it. So it won't take much to dry. So toothpicks flying everywhere. So let's get a little bit more colour. And we are going to... I'm not going to do both of these. I'm just going to show you what one looks like, you know, that's done, and what the other one looks like not done in comparison. So let's now get that colour back in there again. What I'm going to do this time though, guys, is I'm just going to dab it with my finger this time, because I'm now trying to build the colour, yep, into the actual skin itself. Looking good?
Yeah.
I can't see anything, so my assistant is giving me a real big thumbs up. So that means it's obviously looking good. We've got to massage this yet, don't forget. So I'll be massaging that in a second. So we should be able to see a line there, I'm hoping, on the camera, if it can pick that up where I've dried it now. We should be able to
Yep.
see a line there, yep.
Yep.
So now we've got to try to massage this and get the grain running back through it. This is where the needle comes in handy as well. So I'm just trying to get the massaging done. So I'm hoping that that looks a little bit better already, that without so much of a line in it.
Yep.
So let's get a little bit more colour in there. A little bit more colour going in. And this time we're going to be dabbing with our finger again. So let's just push that back in there again. And just give that a little bit of a dabble with your finger. You can use a sponge. It just depends how far we're off at doing the actual, you know, getting it to disappear. You know, we can use a sponge at some point, but at the moment, it's looking pretty good. It's going to look different again when it dries, probably. It'll probably highlight it a little bit more again once it dries. When it's wet, it almost disappears. Not quite sure what it's looking like on the camera. Is that looking pretty good?
There's a hairdryer in the way. No, that looks pretty good.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's have a look.
Come and see.
Bloody hell, you'd think I'd done this before. So now, guys, what we want to do now, you notice how that we're keeping this literally a centimetre to half a centimetre at the most. I kicked the camera then. A centimetre to half a centimetre at the most either side of the scratch. But each time I'm putting this paint in, we're getting it into the scratch. Just think about this, how much money and time this is going to save you when you're doing a job and you've just got a scratch to do on a bolster of a car seat. So now I'm going to use the sponge and I'm just going to very, very gently, I'm not using the full force, I'm just going to use a little bit of a corner just to do that, just to spread that around slightly. The reason why I use my finger to push it is because I'm trying to push it into the actual scratch itself without sort of removing it, if that makes sense. As long as you follow me, I hope you follow me. If you follow me, let me hear a comment, well, not here, but see a comment on here saying, I follow you at this point, and I'll know you're following me and you've not fallen asleep.
I'm following you.
Good. Well, that's one fan.
Oh, I didn't say I was a fan, I'm just following you.
Okay, 0 fans.
I know what you're doing otherwise.
Good. So how does that look now?
Good. Slightly, possibly shiny, that's all.
Yeah, it's obviously I've not added matte and agent in the colour. Yeah. Matte and agent going in the colour, it's going to make the colour blend away a little bit better than what it is
But for
now.
the purpose of this, that's really useful to be
because
shiny.
obviously, yeah, because
so
you can highlight it, yeah.
we can see the exact size of the...
Yeah, so I'm hoping it's still sort of looking around about a sort of centimetre at a maximum either side.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Now, there is one, I'm just going to show you what I do with the actual, I'm just going to dab that with my finger, and I'm going to show you what I do with the actual needle. So when this is heated up, we want to get this very, very, very hot. Hopefully that can be seen on the camera.
Yep.
So get it very, very, very hot, guys. And what we're doing is...
And don't touch it.
Yeah, don't touch it, whatever you do, because you'll end up with a grain impression in your...
Finger,
yeah. And that just caught my hand. So what we're doing now, we've got to try to find where there's grain. I can see a piece of grain running through there. And we're going to try to sort of come through it, like so, because we're going to come through it. Don't worry about the marks. It's good that it's doing the marks. I'm just trying to come through it. So it's putting like a pattern on it so that we can sort of see where it's going. So, let's have a look. We're not far off, guys. I think we're virtually where we want to be. You've seen the needle method. The needle method, what the whole idea of the needle is it's getting us grain.
I'm flapping because there's a fly, sorry.
Oh my God, what on earth is going on? I'm looking out the corner of my face.
There's a fly around my face.
I thought she was having a fit or something. All of a sudden, there's like this spasming going on out my right eye, and I'm like, what on earth is happening?
Just
I was thinking maybe
disrupting class.
My friendly ghost had, had come to get a corium.
No, it was just a little fly.
Corium's not so bad. Hyde's very bad. He's a naughty bugger. Right, so I don't know what that looks like, so I'm hoping that doesn't look too bad.
Just the shine. But compared, because you can see how bad it was originally, because you can see the other one.
Yeah, yep. It's not too bad, is it?
Then you can see how far it's come.
Yep, definitely. So I don't think it's too bad, guys. So I'm just going to try to do a little bit more work on it with this by just getting it in there. But what we can say to you, I'm going to do something in a moment and you'll understand why I'm saying don't let your repairs grow, because this is exactly what happens. So now we've got it like that. Again, I'm going to start to lightly dry with it on single speed, and I'm just going to tap as it's drying. Like so. Just like that. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's the lights from here makes it look really dark, but then what I'm seeing with my actual eyes, you can't see it. I'm just going to try and move this and go overhead of it.
Okay.
Because I think it might give a better... Oops. It's lost focus completely now.
No, it's losing focus.
Yeah.
It's losing focus. So I don't think it's too bad. What we're trying to achieve, guys, is to stop you growing. Now I'm going to start to grow this so you can see the problems that you get. This is why getting the colour right is very, very essential. We're going to probably take the colour off the screen so it sort of disguises it a little bit better. So now I've feathered it out with the sponge to make the repair a little bit bigger, rather than focusing just in a dedicated, simple little area. But I think personally that is now miles better than what it was, because we've now blended the repair off. We've stopped roughly here somewhere, which you should be able to see on the camera.
Yeah, just, yeah.
So you should be able to just about see that, and we've come up to about here and here and here. So we've got that like little bit of a circle, but I don't think that is too bad, do you?
I think that is not bad.
No, so there you go. Right, so let's get the camera turned back around and you can see us two people once again for us to sum up.
They'll all switch off now.
Yeah, I know. So there we go. Here we are. We're back again. So, da-da. So there we go. That is showing you how to keep repairs local. Very, very simple. So if you could imagine doing that on the bolster of a car, you can obviously lacquer the whole bolster, but if you can get the colour bang on perfectly correct, I mean, the colour was slightly out on my mix, but I literally only did that just before we literally came on air with this video. So I literally just got my standard cream and my standard, those are the two that I use. Yeah, caramel. Yeah, caramel and cream. And I just banged those two together, sort of 50-50, because the caramel was too dark, the cream was too light, and I just banged the pair together as a 50-50 mix, and hey presto, it was nearly perfect. So there you go. So that is episode 17, guys. Keep your repairs small.
And quick. Quick fix. It was, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes, somewhere
Probably
around there.
15 with mixing a bit of colour.
Yeah, 10-15 minutes mixing a bit of colour. So, 10 minutes to do the job. £160 job. Not bad for 15 minutes.
Sounds all right to me.
Sounds good to me. And the thing is, what you've got to bear in mind is, we haven't even used 1 millimetre of paint. So you've probably not even used a pound of paint.
No.
And you've got all that money back in. So that is the beauty of keeping it small. Just remember, alcohol wipe that whole area where the scar is that you're trying to repair, that scratch. Alcohol wipe it down to, obviously clean the leather, alcohol wipe the whole area down, alcohol wipe the whole bolster.
The whole
yes,
alcohol?
You'd obviously think I've been drinking, and I don't drink. So alcohol wipe the whole bolster if that's where the scratch is on. Fix the tear, the scuff, local that's on there, and then what you're going to do?
Then you've got to seal it.
Yes.
Seal it all over, seal the whole thing, and then you won't get that difference, the little difference we had with the shine. Yeah. You won't even see that if you just lacquer the whole bolster over.
Yes.
Bob's your uncle.
There you go.
Job done.
So job done. So there you go. So that is episode 17, guys, and we hope you found it useful. I am going to be doing an episode, possibly next week, that is going to be talking a little bit about business, on the hope that it helps you. So, because what I want is we want you to talk to us and put questions on there about ideally, I want to do like a live thing with you guys where I've got one of you on and we're basically drilling into your business to see where we can help you grow and look at things differently. But we're going to, it's almost, there's a couple of things I want to look at, and I'm not going to say what they are now, but we'll wait till next week and we're going to talk to you about those, and you're going to find them pretty interesting and hopefully helpful to help your business grow. So there you go.
Hopefully.
But I want to do a live interview with one of you, and
volunteers, please.
Volunteers. So I want to do.
Or
a
are we
live
just
interview.
going to pick? Are we just going to rap-revise?
Yeah, the rap-revise, yes. So we just want to have a live interview with somebody, and we're going to drill into your business. We're going to want to know your turnovers. We're going to want to know your finances. We're going to want to know your outgoings. We're going to want to know, all your expenses that you've got associated with your business. And we want to know about marketing, your KPIs and all this sort of thing. We want to know everything. I want to know everything about your business, and we're going to see how we can help you. And I want to know who your customers are, not just my customers or anybody that's got leather.
It's just Barry down the road.
Because what I'm going to talk to you about is the cake topic. That is exactly what I'm going to talk to you about. Topic cake or cake topic, however you want to describe it. The topic cake is what I'm going to talk to you about. So there you go.
Ooh, toppings.
Yes, the topic cake.
I'll have flake.
Yeah, not quite that type of topping.
Hundreds and thousands.
Yeah, no.
No?
No, they're going to switch off in a minute. So no, not that type of topping. This is a topic, not a topic as in a topic that you eat. If you can remember what a topic is, are they still around, topics?
Don't think so.
God knows. Anyway, well, you used to be able to get a thing called topic. I think you did, or unless I'm bloody making it up.
You did.
Yeah, I'm sure it had like hazelnuts and things
Crunchy.
in it. Yeah, it had hazelnuts in, didn't it, topic? Yeah.
Or was it crispy bits?
No, it had hazelnuts.
This is not what we're doing.
So anyway, there you go. We're digressing, reminiscing over old days. So there you go. So yes, I want to talk to you, and we're going to talk next week. We're going to be talking to you, as I say, a little bit about business, and we're going to want to know a few things, and it's going to be very interesting. And we're going to give you some scenarios about our own business, about how it has helped us grow. So there you go, and it's getting to know your business a little bit better than what you are now. So there you go, guys. The episode 17, over and out. I am Richard from the R&C Leather Lounge.
I am Carolyn from the R&C Leather Lounge.
So we will see you again next week. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.